We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken short, and they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. And Lobo, 61.
They'll run on first down. Jenkins. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks.
And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch the slant. Check 9, check 9. Tight up. One day. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Motion, motion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now it's Rosen looking, and that's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's get alert, alert. Hey, check 24, check 24. 80. Hey, orbit. Hey, we got Mike Fish.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On the ready. Boy, 52. Hey, let's get off the field, B. 60.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, D. Mike 54. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 44, check 44. Kill. Yep. Back. Hayward. Ready, go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
First
Come
down,
on, set. 50.
Broncos.
Wait. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
On first down, it's Jenkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slip. Topper. Check 99. Let's go.
2nd and 5. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards there and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 8-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Tighten up.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Check 4. Undercut. Set. He's going for it, moving. 5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what,
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
he's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Rosen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Check, 59. Go on, come on, D. Mike,
to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They're not ready for this. They still play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen, this is caught. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
We got the 61. Matchbox lights. You go tight. You name on that. Bravo.
Here's Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Quick dash. Come. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me.
3rd and goal. Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. 33 yards that time.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check. Watch the defense. Race don't travel.
2nd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Broncos push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check me out. Joker. Alert. He's the mic. The alpha. Man, I got you. Mike's 50. Don't get nervous.
Here's Rosen to throw. Flushed out right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Team 6. Mike's 50. And let's give it right.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is fielded inside the 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they can't corral him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 15. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught by Brown. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Rosen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from. 180. 59. 59. You're not ready. You're not ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll run on first down. Jenkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Equanimous St. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in rain.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Now Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hustle. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm coming after you. 54 Mike.
He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Single. Key eight. Get him.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Finds his tight end Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
I got you, punk. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Yes! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now it's Rosen. Got a man. It's Brown. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rosen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Rosen to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
50 to Mike. It's just me. Quarter. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, Mike's 50. Exit. Hey, switch.
Monday.
Alert.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Rosen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Alert.
Now it's Rosen. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Rosen will throw, escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third and 3.
A second down completion got him 7.
Middle.
Now here's third and 3.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again on second down. Rosen looking for his running back, and he's got him. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
You got nothing.
Bravo.
Mike 5'9". You got double up.
Again, it's Rosen. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. You better bring it. Right there. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Let's get this.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hug.
In your face.
Hey, Haywood!
After the interception, here's Rosen. This will be caught by Brown. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
180. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
First throw in overtime now for Rosen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Rosen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Throw left side complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 52. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. High 7, let's go. This is our time, guys. This is our time. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up. Yep, pick it up. No. Bravo. Mike 52, ready, go.
Now back to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Broncos, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.